Hello students of General Secondary Third Stage. أعزائي طلبة وطالبات الثانوية العامة أو الصف الثالث الثانوي، أهلا بكم في برنامجكم للغة الإنجليزية. كل سنة وأنتم طيبين. Today we are going to do our first unit which is entitled Reach for the Stars أو الوصول إلى النجوم. Hold your pen and paper and get ready and call your friends, gather around TV. We are starting just now. Reach for the stars زي ما قلنا ده عنوان الحلقة. And we have some interesting vocabulary. Examine طبعا يفحص. The doctor examines the patient. Launch واخدين بالنا من نطقها. Launch معناها يطلق. طبعا يطلق صاروخ، يطلق قمر صناعي. نقول the satellite was launched مثلا on time. Leak it's a verb. A noun معناها يتسرب ومعناها يسرب ومعناها تسريب. News was leaked يعني سربت الأخبار. أو I couldn't live in the house because the ceiling leaks. Gravity الجاذبية الأرضية. Deterioration وطبعا دي من الفيرب deteriorate معناها يتدهور. So deterioration معناها التدهور. Side effects الآثار الجانبية اللي هنتكلم عليها في الدرس النهاردة for astronauts. Lethargy أحد السايد افكتس اللي بيعاني منها الاستروناوتس او رواد الفضاء ومعناها طبعا الكسل. spokes هي الاسلاك اللي موجودة في البايك. muscle atrophy احد السايد افكتس ومعناها طبعا ضمور العضلات muscle atrophy. the immune system الجهاز المناعي. dizziness الدوخة جاية من dizzy. when you feel dizzy you feel intemperate. currently يعني في الوقت الحالي. currently. orbit كلنا عارفينها يعني move round. weightless طبعا كلنا عارفين معناها. weightless معناها الوزن زيرو يعني منعدم الوزن. احنا قلنا في الفضاء they play weightless sports يعني رياضات انعدام الوزن. قلنا كلمة anniversary فمعناها طبعا ذكرى سنوية وعادة بتكون جميلة يعني marriage anniversary أو revolution anniversary ذكرى ثورة. Now with the reading text. July 2009 was the 40th anniversary of man first walking on the moon. Ever since that day, we have been promised that holidays in space are not far away. Now a representative for the World Tourism Organization أو منظمة السياحة العالمية predicts that in the next 10 years people will be queuing to book their holidays in space. Imagine holidays in space يعني أجازات في الفضاء. They will fly by rocket to a space station which will be orbiting the Earth at a height of 320 kilometers. That is about the same as the distance from Cairo to Ilmania. The space station itself will be like a giant spinning wheel with spokes like a bike wheel. there will be two kinds of spokes, those with ordinary gravity and those with zero gravity for weightless sports. Some people who are interested in space holidays are worried that as space tourists, they will suffer from the same horrible side effects as astronauts have suffered from. But experts say that there are now treatments for most side effects. Just think about such a holiday in space. Everyone who has traveled in space has described the magical feeling of looking down on the Earth as it spins below you. It will be impossible to go shopping or go for a walk, but think of the fun you can have with weightless football or weightless gymnastics. For most people, the main disadvantage at the moment is the cost of space holidays. Currently, the cost of a holiday is very high. But like other things, the more people want to do something, the cheaper it will become. So if you are interested, start saving now. And now, dear students, with language notes. عارفين everyone و everybody, someone, somebody, no one, nobody. عارفين دايما ان الفيرب الخاص ب everyone و everybody و someone الى اخر الموضوع دايما الفيرب بتاعها singular، يعني دايما بيكون مفرد. For example، لو تخيلنا مدرس دخل الكلاس وبيقول للطلبة كل واحد يفتح الكتاب. So everyone opens، يبقى عندي اس مفرد، دليل ان everyone الفيرب بتاعها دايما singular. طب الضمير بقى، يعني كل واحد يفتح كتابه، يبقى everyone opens their books. تخيلوا، مش everyone opens his book or her book، لأن دايما الضمير الخاص ب everyone و everybody و someone و somebody no one nobody دايما الضمير plural. نأكد بexamples. Everyone benefits from space technology in their everyday lives. Everyone benefits from space technology in their everyday lives. كذلك الverb spend ما ننساش دايما نستخدمه مع time ودايما بيجي وراها gerund. نشوف example. He spent the evening watching TV. He spent the evening watching TV. كمان عارفين spend money on يعني ينفق فلوس أو money على. We should spend more money on education and on better transport. The problems of everyday life are many. كلمة everyday هنا is an adjective لأنها كلمة واحدة، ولكن he watches TV every day. عندنا every day two words، كلمتين. He watches TV every day two words. عارفين help وده بيسبب مشاكل كتير، نركز قوي في الاكزامبل ده. الشكل اللي قدامنا help دايما وراها infinitive، وممكن تقبل كمان to plus الانفينيتيف. طب نشوف example. He helped me do the job. He helped me do the job. وممكن أقول he helped me to do the job. طب نشوف example تاني. He helped me to do the job. طب إيه الفرق؟ دايما to لما تسبق الانفينيتيف بعد help دايما بتشير إلى extra emphasis أو ما يسمى بالتأكيد الزائد. help with كلنا عارفينها دايما معها noun. ونشوف example. She helped me with my homework. weightless عارفينها this is an adjective. وعارفين الافكس او السفكس less المفروض انه بيضاف للادجكتيف علشان يديني النيجاتيف مينينج. يعني كلمة weight معناها وزن، so weightless يبقى بلا وزن، يعني zero gravity. help helpless طبعا غير قادر على المساعدة اطلاقا. yes useless بلا فائدة. hopeless بلا امل. fruitless يعني غير مجدي. وendless بلا نهاية. وmatchless طبعا معناها لا يقارن. ولكن طبعا عندنا our ancient monuments are priceless. كلمة priceless هنا ادتني معنى مغاير تماما. كلمة priceless معناها لا تقدر بثمن، مش معناها ما تسواش حاجة طبعا. our ancient monuments are priceless يعني لا تقدر بثمن. it's a waste of time. it's a waste of money دايما بيجي وراها verb plus ing. it's a waste of time reading this silly book. it's a waste of time chatting on the web ما نضيعش وقت كتير في الشات. look forward to من ضمن الفيربات المهمة جدا معناها يتطلع إلى، وبيجي وراها noun أو verb plus ing وأي من الاتنين correct. I look forward to my summer holiday. I look forward to visiting London. start و begin و continue ناخد بالنا من الثلاث فيربات دي بتقبل to plus الانفينيتيف والفيرب بلس ing. مع ملحوظة مهمة ان مفيش فرق في المعنى بين الجملتين، انها الجملة بتاعت start begin continue تقبل to plus الانفينيتيف بنفس معنى الجيرند. نشوف examples. she started to study معنى كده ان طالب شاطر اسمعه يقول she started studying بدون فارق في المعنى. yes no difference in meaning تماما. next begin و start تاخد by يبقى وراها gerund، وقبل ما نكتب الجديدة begin و start وراها with تاخد noun. طب نشوف example هنا الأول. The speaker started by describing his journey to China. begin و start with يبقى noun ما يبقاش gerund. The speaker started with a description of his journey to China. Words often confused أو الكلمات اللي بتلخبط دايما ودايما موضع أسئلة امتحان. anniversary اتكلمنا عليها قلنا ذكرى سنوية جميلة دايما ترتبط بعيد زواج، مثلا wedding anniversary أو marriage anniversary. ممكن ترتبط بذكرى ثورة revolution anniversary. memory هي ذكرى أو ذاكرة، وفاكرين الكارت ميموري اللي بنحطه في الموبايل. ميموريال بمعنى ذكرى وفاة، ومعناها كمان ذكرى خاصة بنصب تذكاري، بمعنى أقول مثلا ميموريال ستاتيو. وكلمة سوفينير كلنا عارفينها معناها طبعا هدية تذكارية عادة بيجيبها المسافر from overseas. نشوف examples. anniversary they celebrated their 20th wedding anniversary yesterday. memory school is just a distant memory for me now. يعني المدرسة بالنسبة لي هي ذكرى بعيدة. this man has an amazing memory. يعني الراجل ده عنده ذاكرة مدهشة. memorial. The statue was erected as a memorial to those who died in the war. Souvenir. We got a few souvenirs from Greece. عندنا repair و reform ونقف ثواني. Can anybody tell the difference between repair and reform? Repair أنا ممكن أصلح جهاز كهرباء. I can repair the roof of my house after a storm. لكن reform هو إصلاح نظام. بمعنى ممكن نعمل reformation للدستور ونقول reform of constitution ونعمل تعديل modification. هو طبعا under the verb أو the meaning of the verb reform. We can reform laws يعني ممكن نعمل إصلاح للقوانين. كده أعتقد فهمنا الفرق. نشوف examples تأكد الفهم. repair. They had to repair the roof after the storm. Reform. We really need to reform our educational system. نحن في حاجة إلى إصلاح our educational system أو ما يسمى بنظام التعليم. affect and effect. طبعا affect يؤثر إنما effect تأثير. في حاجة غريبة خاصة بالverb affect إن الverb affect ملوش preposition يعني ملوش حرف جر ولكن الnoun هو اللي ليه حرف جر يعني it has a preposition. So affect معناها have an effect on. I was deeply affected by the film. يعني the film had a deep effect on me. And now, dear students, it's our time to do the grammar part. المستقبل طبعا هو عالم. Starting with future simple, we have future continuous and we have future perfect. Today we are doing the future simple, which is a word in itself. We are going to do the future simple using will and shall. We are going to use the future simple expressing it using going to form and the present continuous form indicating future and also the present simple indicating future. So we have 4 approaches to the future simple in this episode. So concentrate and listen carefully. Grammar. Future forms. درسنا قبل كده الفيوتشر سامبل وعارفين انه will و shall plus الانفينيتيف. عندنا النهارده different forms. next طبعا هي العلامات اللي بتشير للفيوتشر. next year, next month, next week, blah blah blah. in the future, soon, in a year يعني في خلال سنة. month, week, tomorrow. this time next week or this time tomorrow. I will meet him tomorrow morning. She will visit us soon. Where will you be this time next year? I expect, I'm sure. I think, I don't think, I wonder, probably, possibly, I suppose, etc. الكلام ده مع will في حالة الفيوتشر. دايما مع ال expectation when you are sure, when you think, when you don't think, when you wonder, probability, supposition يعني when you're supposed to do something دايما بستخدم will. كمان I hope و I believe, I feel sure, perhaps قلنا probability. I expect يبقى على طول الجملة هتبقى future simple. I expect she will pass the test. I don't think he will leave the country. I wonder what will happen. I will probably be home late this evening. If I know his address I will write him a letter. دايما بنستخدم will في الفيرست conditional to express a true fact. كتير قوي مننا يقول الجملة دي correct I will be 18 next week. To predict events. طبعا when you make a prediction في حالة will هو prediction ولكن without evidence يعني بدون دليل. The plane will land in half an hour. To decide something quickly يعني لما تتخذ قرار والقرار يكون سريع. I will have coffee please. When you are sitting at a cafe, the waiter comes. What would you like to have, sir? I will have coffee please. This is what we call quick decision. To offer to do something, I will clean the car for you. To ask someone to do something, will you look at my homework tonight? To make a threat في حالة التهديد. I will resign if I don't get a pay rise. طب امتى بستخدم shall؟ اللي بستخدمها دايما مع I we. We shall go to Cairo next month. You, he, she, it, they دايما بتاخد will. Stay here مثلا. To make suggestion أو عشان أعمل الاقتراحات دايما بستخدم shall. Shall I meet you on Friday? Shall we have a party? To make offers أو عشان أقدم عرض. Shall I help you with your homework? أساعدك في الواجب. Shall I help you with your homework? Shall we shall meet the boss tomorrow, shan't we? This is a question tag. We shall meet the boss tomorrow, shan't we? طبعا shan't في حالة ال question tag. We are saving up because we are going to buy a car. I'm going to make some coffee. Do you want some? I'm going to fail this exam. I haven't done much work. نفهم من الجملة دي when you make a prediction ولكن with evidence يعني عندنا دليل. الدليل هنا I haven't done much work بستخدم في الحالة دي صيغة going to للتعبير عن الفيوتشر. I think it's going to rain. The sky is looking very dark. طالب يقول لي مكتوب think المفروض أقول will. أقول له لأ لأن في عندي دليل إن the sky is looking very dark. إذا في الحالة دي going to تغلب على الاختيار. Watch out, the baby is going to fall. دايما مع التحذير حاجة is happening وفيها دليل بس الدليل طبعا cannot be told لأن the baby is going to fall. يمكن لو قلت الدليل البيبي يكون وقع. She's very ill. I'm afraid she's going to die. عندي دليل she's very ill عشان كده قلت she's going to die. He's flying to India next Monday. He's got his tickets. طبعا الجملة دي present continuous واللي عايزين نقوله ان ال present continuous يمكن استخدامه للتعبير عن الفيوتشر في حالة واحدة فقط وهي حالة ال arrangement والترتيب هنا كاتب بين قوسين he's got his tickets. That's why we use what we call the present continuous. He's flying to London next Monday. He's got his tickets. I'm going home in half an hour. I have arranged it with my boss or with the bus. I can see you tomorrow. We're visiting relatives. I'm seeing the boss tomorrow. I have an appointment with him. You leave Cairo International Airport at 7 p.m. and arrive in Paris at 11 p.m. طبعا في الحالة دي أنا بستخدم ال present simple في حالة السكادولز أو المواعيد اللي فيها ترتيب. Choose the correct answer. The Navy, a new warship last week. Warship يعني سفينة حربية. And we have choices. Launched, punched, attached. طبعا launched. The Navy launched أو البحرية launched a new warship. The contents of the report were to the press. طبعا the press هي الصحافة. Baked, cheated, liked ولا leaked. طبعا the contents of the report أو تفاصيل أو محتوى هذا التقرير leaked were leaked to the press يعني سربت إلى الصحافة. دايما اختياره دايما بيديني معنى مفيد. Next. This matter is being discussed. Costly, currently, distantly, tightly. طبعا it is currently المعنى الأنسب. This matter is currently being discussed. Distance means the amount of between two places. Place, time, money, space. يبقى distance means the amount of space يعني كمية البعد أو المسافة between two places. Makes objects fall to the ground. وبدون اختيارات حتى ممكن أختارها لما أذاكر الدرس. Gravity, ability, activity, capacity. طبعا it is gravity. Find the mistake in each of the following sentences then write them correctly. السؤال المرعب بتاعنا. After the storm they had to compare the roof. نفكركم السؤال ده دايما بيجي 3 أسئلة في الامتحان أو 6 أسئلة، 3 منهم فوكاب و3 منهم جرامر. ركزنا النهاردة قوي على الفوكابلري. After the storm they had to compare the roof. هنا في مشكلة في الترانسليشن، طبعا ما ينفعش اقول compare. After the storm they had to repair the roof. Next. أسيب لكم دي. Two sparks in the wheel of my bicycle were broken. طبعا the wheel of my bicycle خدنا حاجة اسمها spokes بس ما فيش sparks. يبقى نقول 2 spokes in the wheel of my bicycle were broken. Scientists are testing the new drug to find out if it has any side effects. طبعا تضحك أو side effects هي any side effects. Scientists are testing the new drug to find out if it has any side effects. July 2009 was the 40th memorial of man first walking on the moon. طبعا قلنا memorial ذكرى وفاة حاجة مرتبطة بقدسية الموت. So July 2009 وارتباطها man first walking on the moon. So this is anniversary. So July 2009 was the 40th anniversary of man first walking on the moon. And now, dear students, it's our time for translation. Translate into Arabic. Many studies have shown that it's better to wear your seat belt when you are driving a car. Seat belts greatly reduce the risk of death or injury in accidents. This fact is widely recognized and many governments have passed laws requiring seat belt use. قد أظهرت دراسات كثيرة أنه من الأفضل ربط حزام الأمان اللي قلنا عليه seat belt عند قيادتك للسيارة، فهي تقلل بدرجة كبيرة من خطر الموت أو الإصابة في الحوادث، وهذه حقيقة متعارف عليها widely recognized على نطاق واسع، وقد قد سنت حكومات كثيرة القوانين المطالبة باستخدامه. loose security، طبعا الانفلات الأمني loose security has greatly affected اللي ما اتخذش prepositions has greatly affected tourism in Egypt. قد أثر الانفلات الأمني على السياحة في مصر بدرجة كبيرة. And now, dear students, we come to the last minute of our program. Hopefully, you enjoyed our time as we have done a lot of work. From all your family here who saved no effort to help you, we wish you the best of luck. And goodbye, and see you next week.